This pad thai salad has everything you love about the takeout version. The crunch, the peanut sauce, noodles, the flavor. It's for the woman over 40 who's ready to eat whole food, plant-based. No guessing, no dieting, just real food. Tonight we're going to have a healthy pad thai salad. Now typically I will use leftover spaghetti noodles. I just boil extra when I'm making spaghetti, but tonight I've got some faux noodles, and so we're going to use those. Tonight I am rinsing my stir-fry greens that I got from my CSA this week. They are delicious, a great mixture of greens, but I like to go ahead and soak them for a couple of minutes in a little bit of water, cold water, and some vinegar. That way it cleans them off, because this is straight from the farm. So I have my slicer attachment to my food processor, and I'm going to run some zucchini through it. I'm going to prepare the tofu so that we can air fry it and have that air frying while I start to make the salad. Now, I could cut this into cubes and it would look really nice, but sometimes if you just go ahead and break it, it absorbs some of the flavors just a little bit better. Those little craggy spots really kind of grab hold of some of the seasoning. Now, we're going to put them in a bag that has cornstarch, salt, pepper, and a little garlic, because I love cooking with garlic. We're just going to toss it around, make sure everything gets coated well. I'm going to toss that into my air fryer. Make sure it's spread out. Everybody's going to get a little air. And we are going to cook. So I'm getting ready to cook the brown rice noodles. Here we go. I'm going to chop some vegetables to go in the pad thai salad. I'm using up what I've got in the fridge. You can use whatever you like, but we're going to have zucchini, cabbage, snap peas. I have some broccolini and some shredded carrots. I'm also going to put some mint and cilantro and some peppers in this pad thai salad. And a little cilantro. I want to leave it fairly large because I want some good bites of that cilantro. And some mint. I wish you could smell this. It smells fantastic. Some peppers. Now these are sweet Italian peppers that I get from my CSA. They are phenomenal. God makes some amazing foods, and He has given us some delicious things to eat. If you want to know more about eating from God's garden, you can get my free Genesis 129 starter guide, and it's loaded with recipes that will help you get started. There we go. And our noodles are done. Okay, so we're going to go in with our beautiful cabbage. To that, we are adding in our broccolini, and we're adding in our snap peas, our mint, our peppers, our cilantro, going in with all of it. To that, we're going to go in with our carrots. I just bought some shredded organic carrots as a quick cheat. There we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at that. Okay, so we are going to make the sauce. I have about a quarter cup of PB2. Don't worry about writing any of this down. The recipe is going to be in the description. And I'm going to eyeball this at the moment. So, quarter cup PB2, and to that we're going to add some soy sauce. I just like to use liquid aminos instead. And then a little rice vinegar. You could add whatever vinegar you have in your house. And a little garlic. You could use fresh. Some chili peppers. Wow. That was more than I thought. And a little dash of maple syrup. You could use date paste. You could use sweet chili sauce if you wanted. We're going to add a tablespoon, see how that goes. And then we're going to add a little bit of water to this. We're just going to mix until we get the consistency we want. This is a little thick, so I'm going to add a little more water. So a typical pad thai sauce has fish sauce in it. Obviously, we are not using that since that isn't plant-based or vegan. So I'm going to taste test it. Tasty. It's still just a little bit tart, I think, from the tamarind. So I'm going to add a little bit of maple syrup. So we have our vegetables. We've got the cleaned salad, greens, stir-fried greens. This is going to be a monster salad. It's going to be delicious. And we have our noodles. Now, here's the deal with those. I boiled them per directions, and they came out kind of a gooey mess. So I'm not going to use those. I read someone suggested letting them soak in hot water, and those appear to be a lot better to me. So that's what I did, and that's what I would recommend. So, all right, so I have my stir-fried greens. I have my cabbage, carrot, zucchini, pepper, stir-fry mix with snap peas. I've got my air-fried tofu, and I'm going to add those pad thai brown rice noodles. These look a lot better than the ones I boiled. Drizzle a little bit of that delicious peanut sauce. I'm going to do just a little bit of sriracha. Okay, let's give it the taste test. I want to get a little bit of everything if possible. A little crunchy air-fried tofu, some noodles. The crunch, the peanut sauce, the noodles, it is so good. This is what I make when I want salad to be something different, right? This is so good. You're going to love it. Remember to grab your Genesis 129 starter guide. It's free. It's in the description below.